Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Emperor's Daughter and Widow's Son. Once upon a time in a prosperous kingdom, there lived an emperor who had a beautiful daughter named Amelia. Amelia was known throughout the land for her intelligence, grace, and kind heart. People traveled from far and wide just to catch a glimpse of her radiant smile. In a small village nearby, there resided a humble widow named Isabella. Isabella was a hard-working woman, known for her unwavering strength and determination. She had a young son named Ethan, who possessed a curious and adventurous spirit. One fateful day, news spread throughout the kingdom that the emperor was seeking a worthy suitor for his daughter. It was said that the suitor who could solve a riddle presented by the emperor himself would be deemed worthy to marry Amelia. The riddle was known to be exceptionally challenging, and countless suitors had failed in their attempts to solve it. Ethan, having heard of this opportunity, decided to venture to the emperor's palace. He knew that the chances of solving the riddle were slim, but his ambition and belief in his abilities propelled him forward. Isabella, though hesitant about her son's decision, couldn't bear to see his dreams quashed and gave her blessings. Meanwhile, at the palace, suitors from far and wide gathered, each trying to unravel the intricate riddle. One by one, they approached the emperor, but their efforts proved futile. Days turned into weeks, and the palace was filled with disappointment and frustration. One sunny afternoon, as Ethan stood amidst the crowd of suitors, he noticed Amelia watching the proceedings from a distance. Her eyes sparkled with curiosity, and he could sense her desire to escape the stifling palace walls. Determined to make a difference, Ethan mustered his courage and approached Amelia. Amelia was intrigued by Ethan's fearlessness and decided to listen to his story. He spoke of his widowed mother, their modest life, and the lessons he had learned from her perseverance. Amelia was moved by his sincerity and realized that true worthiness lay not only in solving riddles but also in the content of one's character. Inspired by Ethan's genuine nature, Amelia made a bold decision. She approached her father, the emperor, and convinced him to change the rules of the contest. She argued that true love and character should outweigh the ability to solve riddles. The emperor, impressed by his daughter's wisdom, agreed to Amelia's request. He declared that the one who could touch the hearts of the people and demonstrate their kindness and empathy would be the one to marry Amelia, regardless of whether they had solved the riddle or not. Word of the emperor's decision spread like wildfire, and people from all walks of life came forward to display their acts of compassion and love. Farmers, artists, teachers, and many others shared their stories of selflessness and goodwill, creating an atmosphere of unity and joy. During this time, Ethan continued to stand out among the crowd. His genuine nature, coupled with his mother's teachings, allowed him to touch the lives of those around him. Ethan spent his days helping the less fortunate, sharing his knowledge, and spreading love wherever he went. In the end, it was Ethan's unwavering kindness and the impact he had on others that captured Amelia's heart. The emperor, seeing the purity of their love, blessed their union, and the kingdom rejoiced in the union of their beloved emperor's daughter and the widow's son. Amelia and Ethan ruled the kingdom with compassion, fairness, and a deep understanding of the struggles faced by their people. Their love story became a legend, inspiring generations to prioritize kindness and empathy above all else. And so, the tale of the emperor's daughter and the widow's son remains etched in the kingdom's history as a reminder that true worthiness lies not in external achievements, but in the goodness of one's heart. Thank you for listening to Emperor's Daughter and Widow's Son. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Bunny's Magical Forest Wish. Once upon a time, in a dense and enchanting forest, there lived a small, fluffy bunny named Cotton. Cotton had the softest fur, as white as freshly fallen snow, and the most curious pair of bright, twinkling eyes. This little bunny was known for his adventurous spirit and boundless energy. Every morning, as the sun peeked through the leafy canopy, Cotton hopped out of his cozy burrow and set off on his daily exploration. He would zigzag through the tall grass, chase butterflies with delight, and hop along moss-covered rocks. The forest was his playground, filled with endless wonders waiting to be discovered. One sunny morning, as Cotton hopped near a babbling brook, he noticed a peculiar trail of sparkles leading deeper into the forest. His curiosity piqued, he decided to follow the glistening path, hopping from one sparkling spot to another. The trail wound through lush ferns and towering trees, and the air was filled with the sweet fragrance of wildflowers. As Cotton continued his journey, the forest seemed to transform. The tall trees grew thicker, and the sunlight struggled to filter through the dense foliage above. The sparkling trail became narrower, but Cotton's determination never wavered. He hopped over fallen branches, squeezed between bushes, and pushed through thick underbrush. After what felt like hours, Cotton arrived at a clearing in the heart of the forest. There, he discovered a hidden glade, bathed in a soft golden light that danced through the leaves. In the center of the glade stood a wise old owl perched on a mossy branch, watching over a bed of radiant, shimmering crystals. The owl, named Sage, had seen Cotton's persistent journey and was impressed by his bravery. Sage explained that the crystals were a magical gift from the forest itself, imbued with the energy of the ancient trees. They were said to grant one wish to the pure-hearted creature who could find them. With a gleam in his eyes, Cotton closed his eyes and made a heartfelt wish for peace and harmony to spread throughout the forest and all its inhabitants. He hoped for a world where every creature, big and small, would live in harmony, sharing the wonders of the forest together. As soon as Cotton finished his wish, a gentle breeze rustled through the trees, and a warm, comforting glow surrounded him. The crystals shimmered brighter than ever before, as if celebrating the fulfillment of his heartfelt desire. Cotton felt a sense of joy and fulfillment in his heart. With gratitude, he bid farewell to Sage and began his journey back through the forest, spreading the message of peace and harmony along the way. Animals of all kinds listened to Cotton's tales and were inspired to live in unity, cherishing the beauty of their shared home. From that day forward, the forest was filled with the sweet melodies of birds singing in harmony, the laughter of playful squirrels, and the gentle rustling of leaves dancing to the rhythm of peace. Cotton's wish had brought the creatures of the forest closer together, creating a vibrant and flourishing community that would be cherished for generations to come. And so, the little bunny named Cotton became a beloved legend in the forest, a symbol of courage, kindness, and the power of a wish. The tale of his journey would be passed down from one generation to the next, reminding all who heard it that even the smallest creatures can bring about great change through love and goodwill. Thank you for listening to Bunny's Magical Forest Wish. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, David Learns to Be Brave. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled amidst rolling green hills, there lived a young boy named David. He was known for his timid nature and often shied away from new experiences. David was content with his quiet life, but deep down, he yearned to overcome his fears and become brave. One sunny morning, David's village was buzzing with excitement. The villagers gathered around a notice board announcing a grand adventure contest, where participants would embark on a journey to find a legendary treasure hidden in a distant land. The contest was open to everyone, and the winner would not only claim the treasure but also earn the title of Bravest Adventurer. As David read the notice, his heart fluttered with both excitement and apprehension. He hesitated, contemplating whether he should participate. Overwhelmed by curiosity and a desire to prove himself, David made up his mind to join the adventure contest. With newfound determination, David sought guidance from his wise grandmother, who had always encouraged him to embrace his fears. She told him, "Bravery isn't the absence of fear, my dear David. It's the ability to face your fears head-on and move forward despite them. Believe in yourself, and you'll discover courage within." Armed with his grandmother's words of wisdom, David embarked on a journey to prepare himself. He studied maps, learned survival skills, and sought advice from seasoned explorers. David discovered that true bravery came from within and that he needed to believe in his own abilities. The day of the adventure contest arrived, and David stood among a crowd of enthusiastic participants, their hearts pounding with anticipation. The contest began with a series of physical and mental challenges. Despite his initial nervousness, David's determination propelled him forward. He faced each task with newfound courage, pushing through doubts and fears that threatened to hold him back. As the competition progressed, David's bravery became evident to everyone, including himself. He conquered towering cliffs, treacherous ravines, and dark caves. He helped his fellow contestants, showing kindness and compassion along the way. Through his actions, David proved that bravery wasn't just about personal achievement, it was about supporting others and being a source of inspiration. In the final stage of the contest, the remaining participants had to traverse a vast and mysterious forest. The forest was rumored to be enchanted, with magical creatures and hidden obstacles. As David stepped into the dense woods, his heart raced, and his legs trembled. But he remembered his grandmother's words and believed in himself. Amidst the dense foliage and ethereal whispers, David encountered a wounded bird with a broken wing. Despite the pressure to win the contest, David stopped to help the injured creature. Tenderly, he fashioned a splint for its wing, ensuring its safety and comfort. In that selfless act of kindness, David discovered the true essence of bravery. Word of David's compassionate gesture reached the contest organizers, who were deeply moved by his act. They declared David the winner, not just for his physical prowess, but for his immense courage, empathy, and resilience. With the treasure in his possession and the title of bravest adventurer bestowed upon him, David returned to his village. But more importantly, he carried within him a newfound understanding of bravery and the power that comes from facing fears and helping others along the way. From that day forward, David became a symbol of courage and inspiration in his village. He shared his experiences, encouraging others to confront their fears and pursue their dreams. Through his journey, David learned that bravery wasn't a destination, it was a lifelong pursuit that required unwavering belief in oneself and the strength to lend a helping hand to those in need. And so, the timid boy named David transformed into a brave and compassionate hero, leaving a lasting impact on his community and the world around him. Thank you for listening to David Learns to Be Brave. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Puppy Detective Finds Purpose. Once upon a time, in a bustling city, there was a playful and adventurous puppy named Max. Max had a best friend named Buddy, a wise and caring old dog who had taught him many things about life and how to be a good dog. One sunny afternoon, while Max and Buddy were exploring their favorite park, tragedy struck. Buddy suddenly fell ill and passed away, leaving Max heartbroken and feeling lost without his best friend. Max couldn't understand why Buddy had to leave him so soon. Days turned into weeks, and Max's sadness started to turn into determination. He decided to honor Buddy's memory by becoming a detective, just like his friend had always wanted to be. Max knew that Buddy would be proud of him for using his intelligence and bravery to solve mysteries and help others, just as Buddy had always done. Max began his detective training by reading books and watching detective shows on TV. He studied paw prints, learned how to follow scents, and honed his observation skills. Max was a quick learner, and before long, he felt ready to embark on his first real case. One day, a distraught family approached Max with a problem. Their prized possession, a beautiful diamond necklace, had gone missing from their home. They had searched high and low but couldn't find any clues. Max saw this as his chance to prove himself as a detective and bring justice to those in need. With his tail wagging and his detective hat on, Max got to work. He examined the crime scene carefully, sniffing for any scents that could lead him to the thief. Max followed paw prints and talked to witnesses, trying to gather as much information as he could. He even convinced a couple of squirrels to help him search the nearby park for any signs of the missing necklace. Days turned into weeks, and Max tirelessly worked on the case. He never gave up, always believing that he could find the necklace and make Buddy proud. Finally, after following a trail of suspicious paw prints, Max discovered the hiding spot of the thief, a mischievous cat named Whiskers. Max confronted Whiskers, who initially denied any involvement. But Max used his skills of observation to catch Whiskers in a lie. With his gentle persistence, Max convinced Whiskers to admit to the crime. It turned out that Whiskers had taken the necklace to impress his feline friends, but he quickly realized the error of his ways. In the end, Max not only solved the case and recovered the stolen necklace but also helped Whiskers learn the importance of honesty and integrity. The family was grateful for Max's efforts, and the city hailed him as a hero. Max knew that Buddy was watching over him, proud of his accomplishments as a detective. From that day forward, Max continued to solve mysteries, big and small, always keeping his friend Buddy close to his heart. He became known as the greatest detective dog the city had ever seen, but Max never forgot the lessons and love he shared with his best friend. And as he walked the streets, his tail wagging and his detective hat on, Max knew that he had truly found his purpose in life, all thanks to the memory of his beloved Buddy. Thank you for listening to Puppy Detective Finds Purpose. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Eva's Magical 5th Birthday. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Eva who was eagerly awaiting her 5th birthday. Eva had always dreamed of having the most magical birthday party ever, filled with all her favorite things. Her parents, Mary and John, knew how important this day was for their little princess, so they decided to make her dream come true. The day before Eva's birthday, Mary and John transformed their backyard into a wonderland. They decorated the area with colorful balloons, streamers, and beautiful banners. They set up a big, enchanting tent in the center where all the activities would take place. It was going to be a celebration to remember. On the morning of Eva's 5th birthday, Mary and John woke up early to prepare a special surprise for their daughter. They decorated the dining room with flowers and balloons, and they made Eva's favorite breakfast, pancakes shaped like her initials. When Eva walked into the room, she gasped in delight and hugged her parents tightly. After breakfast, Mary and John handed Eva a small gift. Eva excitedly unwrapped it and found a colorful dress with sparkles and ribbons, the perfect outfit for her birthday. Eva hurriedly put on the dress and twirled around, feeling like a princess. As the day went on, more surprises awaited Eva. Her grandparents arrived, bringing with them a big, delicious cake covered in her favorite cartoon characters. Eva's friends and neighbors also arrived, all wearing party hats and carrying brightly wrapped presents. The highlight of the day was a surprise visit from Eva's favorite fairy tale characters, Cinderella, Snow White, and Belle. They arrived in a horse-drawn carriage, and Eva's eyes widened with joy. The characters sang, danced, and played games with Eva and her friends. They even had a mini treasure hunt, searching for hidden treats and small presents scattered throughout the backyard. Eva's laughter echoed through the air as she played and enjoyed every moment of her magical birthday party. There were face painters, a bouncy castle, and even a clown making balloon animals. Everyone gathered around to sing, "Happy Birthday," when it was time to blow out the candles on the cake. Eva closed her eyes, made a wish, and blew with all her might, surrounded by the love and joy of her family and friends. As the sun began to set, Eva hugged her parents and thanked them for the most incredible birthday she had ever experienced. She knew that her 5th birthday would forever hold a special place in her heart. Years later, Eva would look back at her 5th birthday with fondness, remembering the love and effort her parents put into making it such a memorable day. It was a day filled with laughter, friendship, and the magic that only birthdays can bring. Thank you for listening to Eva's magical 5th birthday. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Supportive Parents Encourage Passion. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled amidst rolling green hills, there lived a little girl named Lily. Lily was a bright and curious child, always eager to explore the world around her. Her parents, Emma and David, adored their daughter and encouraged her to follow her dreams and discover her greatest passion. From a young age, Lily displayed a deep fascination with music. Whenever she heard a melody or a rhythmic beat, her eyes would light up, and she would dance and hum along. Recognizing her love for music, Emma and David wasted no time in fostering Lily's talent. They filled their home with various musical instruments and encouraged her to experiment and create her own tunes. Emma, who had played the piano in her younger days, gave Lily her first lessons. They would sit together at the old upright piano, Emma guiding Lily's tiny fingers across the keys, teaching her the language of music. David, a skilled guitarist, would strum melodies while Lily sang her heart out, their living room turning into a mini concert hall. As Lily grew older, her passion for music intensified. She began exploring different genres, experimenting with various instruments, and even started writing her own songs. Emma and David could see the fire in their daughter's eyes whenever she played, and they continued to support her every step of the way. They enrolled Lily in music lessons, where she learned to play the violin and joined a local youth orchestra. Her parents attended every performance, their faces beaming with pride as Lily took her place among the talented musicians. Emma and David even started a tradition of organizing intimate concerts at their home, inviting friends and family to witness Lily's growth as a musician. One sunny afternoon, Lily stumbled upon a dusty old guitar in the attic. Curiosity sparked within her, and she carried it downstairs, her eyes twinkling with excitement. When David saw her fascination with the guitar, he couldn't help but smile. He took Lily under his wing, teaching her the chords, and together they strummed away, filling their home with beautiful melodies. Emma, always a strong believer in following one's heart, saw how much joy music brought to Lily's life. She encouraged her to share her talent beyond the confines of their living room. Together, they searched for local talent shows, open mic nights, and music festivals where Lily could showcase her skills. One summer, a renowned music academy announced auditions for a prestigious scholarship program. Lily's eyes sparkled with both excitement and nervousness. With the unwavering support of Emma and David, she poured her heart and soul into her audition piece. Days turned into weeks of anticipation until the letter arrived, bearing the news that Lily had been accepted into the program. Emma and David rejoiced, their faces radiant with pride and happiness. They knew that this was only the beginning of Lily's journey as a musician. Throughout her time at the music academy, Lily continued to flourish, honing her skills and discovering new horizons. Years passed, and Lily's talent blossomed into something truly extraordinary. She became a renowned musician, captivating audiences with her heartfelt performances. Emma and David had been there for every step of her journey, supporting her dreams, and watching her soar to new heights. But amidst all the success, Lily never forgot the unwavering love and encouragement she received from her parents. She knew that their belief in her had been the foundation of her success. And as she stood on stage, bathed in the warm glow of the spotlight, she dedicated every note she played to Emma and David, forever grateful for their unwavering support. The little girl who had discovered her greatest passion grew up to become a musical inspiration, touching the hearts of people around the world. And her parents, Emma and David, continued to be her biggest fans, proud of their daughter who had never ceased to follow her dreams and embrace the gift of music. Thank you for listening to Supportive Parents Encourage Passion. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Squirrel's Tree Haven. Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there lived a mischievous little squirrel named Nutmeg. Nutmeg was known for his lively spirit, quick movements, and a fluffy tail that shimmered in the sunlight. He resided in a magnificent oak tree, nestled among the branches and leaves, which he called his home. Every day, Nutmeg would wake up with the first rays of dawn and scurry out of his cozy nest. His routine consisted of exploring the vast forest, searching for tasty acorns and hazelnuts to collect for the winter. Nutmeg was an expert at climbing trees, effortlessly leaping from branch to branch and scampering up and down the trunks. One sunny morning, as Nutmeg ventured further into the forest, he noticed a peculiar sight. In the distance, he spotted a massive tree, towering above the others. Its branches stretched wide and seemed to touch the sky, The squirrel's curiosity sparked, and he couldn't resist the urge to investigate. With a bound and a leap, Nutmeg hopped from tree to tree until he reached the giant oak. He marveled at its grandeur, feeling dwarfed by its majestic presence. Without hesitation, he began to ascend the mighty trunk, maneuvering through the maze of branches, agile as ever. As Nutmeg climbed higher and higher, he discovered a hidden nook nestled in a cozy corner of the tree. To his amazement, the nook was adorned with soft moss and a perfectly hollowed-out space. It was like a miniature squirrel-sized bedroom. Excitedly, Nutmeg claimed this newfound treasure as his own secret hideout. From then on, he named it the Treetop Haven. It became his sanctuary, a place where he could rest, play, and watch the world go by. Word of Nutmeg's magical hideout spread throughout the forest. Animals from far and wide would come to marvel at the little squirrel's home and witness his acrobatic displays. Nutmeg's tree became a meeting place for creatures of all sizes, where they would share stories, laughter, and sometimes even a nut or two. Nutmeg grew to cherish the friendships he formed. Wise old owls would perch nearby, sharing their wisdom and tales of the night. Fluttering butterflies added bursts of color and grace to the gatherings, while mischievous chipmunks added their playful antics. As the seasons changed, Nutmeg's Treetop Haven became a place of solace and celebration. In the spring, the tree blossomed with vibrant flowers, filling the air with a sweet fragrance. Nutmeg hosted grand feasts, inviting all his forest friends to join in the festivities. During the golden days of autumn, Nutmeg would gather the forest's bounty, storing away acorns and nuts for the winter. His friends would lend a helping paw, ensuring that everyone had enough to eat during the cold months ahead. As the years passed, Nutmeg's tree stood tall and strong, and so did the bonds he shared with his woodland companions. Through the highs and lows, Nutmeg's Treetop Haven remained a symbol of unity, friendship, and the joy of simple pleasures. And so, the tale of Nutmeg, the spirited squirrel in the tree, continues to be whispered among the trees of the forest, reminding all who hear it that even the smallest creatures can create something magical when they follow their hearts and share their lives with others. Thank you for listening to Squirrel's Tree Haven. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Puppy's Adventurous Journey. Once upon a time in a picturesque village, there were two adorable puppies named Max and Bella. Max, a playful and adventurous golden retriever, and Bella, a mischievous yet affectionate border collie, lived in neighboring houses and had been best friends since they were born. One sunny morning, Max and Bella found themselves longing for an exciting adventure beyond the confines of their familiar surroundings. They wagged their tails and exchanged enthusiastic barks as they decided to embark on a journey together. Their hearts filled with anticipation as they set out to explore the vast and wondrous world outside their village. Leaping over tall grass and chasing butterflies, Max and Bella ventured into a lush forest, where towering trees provided shade from the warm sun. They discovered a meandering trail that led to a shimmering river. Eager to cool off, they splashed into the crystal-clear water, their paws making ripples that danced in the sunlight. As they continued their expedition, they encountered various animals along the way. They met a wise old owl perched on a branch, who shared stories of distant lands and taught them about the wonders of the night sky. They played tag with a family of rabbits, hopped alongside deer in a meadow, and even made friends with a friendly squirrel who showed them secret hideaways filled with acorns. Max and Bella's journey wasn't without challenges. One stormy night, rain poured down heavily, drenching the puppies to the bone. But they huddled together for warmth and found solace in their unwavering friendship. With tails wagging and ears perked up, they braved the storm, their spirits unbroken. After many days of roaming and discovering new places, Max and Bella arrived at a quaint seaside town. They marveled at the vast expanse of the ocean, its waves crashing against the shore. Seagulls soared above, and the salty breeze tickled their noses. They played joyfully in the sand, digging holes and chasing seashells, their laughter echoing against the backdrop of the endless horizon. As the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of orange and pink, Max and Bella realized it was time to return home. Their paws carried them back to their village, but their hearts were forever changed by the adventures they shared. They had grown closer, wiser, and more resilient. Max and Bella became beloved legends in their village, their journey a tale of friendship, curiosity, and the boundless spirit of exploration. The villagers were inspired by their courage and learned to cherish the beauty of the world right at their doorstep. From that day forward, Max and Bella would often gather under a towering oak tree in the center of the village, where they regaled their fellow furry friends with stories of their incredible escapades. And as the puppies nestled against each other, their eyes twinkling with memories, they knew that the bond forged during their grand adventure would last a lifetime. Thank you for listening to Puppy's adventurous journey. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story. Kindergarten adventure begins. Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills, there lived a bright-eyed and curious child named Lily. The summer had passed swiftly, and the time had finally come for Lily to embark on her first day of kindergarten. Excitement buzzed through her veins as she imagined all the adventures and new friends awaiting her at school. On that crisp and sunny morning, Lily woke up early, her heart filled with a mix of anticipation and nervousness. She carefully chose her favorite outfit, a vibrant dress adorned with colorful flowers, and her mother braided her hair with a yellow ribbon. After enjoying a hearty breakfast together, Lily and her parents set off hand in hand, walking the short distance to Maplewood Elementary School. As they approached the school gates, Lily's eyes widened with wonder at the sight of other children bustling around with backpacks and lunchboxes. The school building stood tall and inviting, its red bricks gleaming in the morning sunlight. Lily clung tightly to her parents' hands, finding solace in their comforting presence. Inside the school, the corridors were abuzz with excitement. Lily's parents led her to the kindergarten classroom, where a friendly teacher named Mrs. Johnson greeted them with a warm smile. Mrs. Johnson had a kind face and twinkling eyes that immediately put Lily at ease. The classroom was adorned with colorful decorations, displaying the alphabet, numbers, and cheerful artwork created by previous students. As the bell rang, signaling the start of the school day, parents began to say their goodbyes, leaving their little ones in the care of the teacher. Lily watched as some children clung to their parents, tearfully bidding farewell. She took a deep breath, reminding herself that this was an exciting new chapter in her life. Mrs. Johnson gathered the children in a circle on the colorful carpet, introducing them to their new classmates. Lily looked around, noticing a girl with pigtails named Emily, a boy with glasses named Lucas, and a boy with freckles named Ethan, among others. Mrs. Johnson initiated a fun icebreaker activity, and soon enough, laughter filled the room as the children got to know each other. Throughout the day, Lily and her classmates embarked on various adventures and learning. They sang songs, painted pictures, played with building blocks, and listened to captivating stories. Mrs. Johnson guided them with patience and encouragement, fostering a sense of belonging and curiosity within each child. As the hours flew by, Lily's nervousness gradually transformed into confidence and excitement. She eagerly shared her ideas during group activities and made new friends during recess. By the end of the day, Lily couldn't wait to return to school the following morning, eager to explore more, learn new things, and spend time with her newfound friends. In the days and weeks that followed, Lily's kindergarten experience blossomed into a tapestry of cherished memories. She discovered a love for reading and writing, became fascinated with science experiments, and showcased her creativity through art projects. Every day brought a new adventure, filled with laughter, joy, and the warmth of friendship. Years later, as Lily reflected on her first day of kindergarten, she realized that it marked the beginning of a beautiful journey. It was a day when her young heart opened to the wonders of learning, when her world expanded to embrace new experiences and possibilities. And she would forever be grateful for that first day, the stepping stone that laid the foundation for a lifelong love of education and exploration. Thank you for listening to Kindergarten Adventure Begins. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Firefighter Dog Blaze. Once upon a time in a bustling town called Oakwood, there lived a remarkable dog named Blaze. Blaze was no ordinary dog. He was a courageous Dalmatian with a heart as fiery as his spots. Blaze belonged to the Oakwood Fire Department, where he served as their faithful firefighting companion. Blaze had grown up around firefighters since he was a puppy. He was trained by Chief Anderson, who recognized his intelligence, agility, and unwavering loyalty. From an early age, Blaze had shown an extraordinary talent for sniffing out fires and locating trapped individuals. Every day, Blaze would wake up with excitement, ready to serve and protect the people of Oakwood. He would accompany the firefighters on their shifts, riding in the fire truck, his head out the window, ears flapping in the wind. His joy knew no bounds as he anticipated the adrenaline rush that came with each emergency call. One fateful day, a massive fire broke out in the heart of Oakwood. Flames roared, billowing smoke filled the sky, and chaos gripped the town. Blaze and the firefighters rushed to the scene, determined to extinguish the fire and rescue anyone in danger. Blaze's keen sense of smell guided him through the thick smoke, leading the firefighters to people trapped inside the burning building. He barked loudly, alerting the crew to their locations. With unwavering bravery, Blaze dashed into the flames, emerging with a child in his jaws. He carefully handed the child over to the firefighters, who quickly carried the child to safety. Blaze made several more daring rescues that day, including a cat stuck on a tree and an elderly woman trapped in her apartment. His bravery and dedication inspired everyone who witnessed his heroic acts. The townspeople came to regard Blaze as a true hero, a furry guardian angel watching over Oakwood. As the years went by, Blaze continued to serve with the fire department, always ready to leap into action whenever an emergency arose. He became a beloved symbol of hope and courage within the community. Children would gather around him, eager to hear stories of his heroic adventures. Blaze retired from active duty after many years of selfless service, but his legacy lived on. The town of Oakwood erected a statue in his honor, depicting him with his head held high, a fire hose in his mouth, and a determined expression in his eyes. Even in his old age, Blaze remained an ambassador for fire safety, visiting schools and teaching children about fire prevention and emergency preparedness. He would wag his tail and patiently let the children pet him, spreading joy and important lessons wherever he went. Blaze, the firefighter dog, will forever be remembered as a symbol of bravery, loyalty, and the indomitable spirit of service. His story continues to inspire both young and old, reminding us all that heroes come in all shapes, sizes, and sometimes, even in the form of a courageous Dalmatian. Thank you for listening to Firefighter Dog Blaze. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Brave Lion Defeats Dragon. Once upon a time, in a lush and vibrant forest, there lived an animal named Leo. Leo was a lion, but he wasn't like any other lion in the pride. While his fellow lions were fierce and mighty, Leo had a heart filled with bravery that surpassed them all. In the heart of the forest, there was a towering mountain known as the Guardian Peak. Legend said that the peak held a magical crystal that granted incredible power to anyone who possessed it. The crystal had been protected for centuries by a fearsome dragon named Draco, who was known for his fiery breath and immense strength. The animals of the forest admired the crystal and yearned for its power, but they were too afraid to face the dragon. However, Leo, fueled by his unwavering courage, decided to embark on a daring quest to retrieve the crystal for the sake of his fellow animals. Leo set off on his journey, facing numerous obstacles and dangers along the way. He traversed treacherous ravines, climbed steep cliffs, and swam across roaring rivers. Throughout his journey, Leo encountered animals who were in dire need of help. He fearlessly fought off predators, protected the weak, and showed kindness to every creature he encountered. News of Leo's bravery spread throughout the forest, inspiring other animals to join his cause. A clever fox named Felix offered his intelligence and resourcefulness, A nimble squirrel named Hazel shared her agility and quickness, and a wise owl named Olivia provided her knowledge and wisdom. With his newfound companions, Leo's confidence grew. Together, they faced challenges as a team, relying on each other's strengths to overcome every obstacle that stood in their way. They defeated venomous snakes, outsmarted cunning traps, and outwitted stealthy predators. Finally, after a long and perilous journey, Leo and his companions reached the summit of Guardian Peak. There, they confronted Draco, the mighty dragon. The dragon roared fiercely, sending tremors through the forest. But Leo, fueled by his bravery and the support of his friends, stood tall and faced the dragon head-on. As the battle raged, Leo displayed his unmatched courage, dodging the dragon's fiery breath and delivering powerful strikes. Meanwhile, Felix used his cunning to distract Draco. Hazel utilized her agility to evade the dragon's attacks, and Olivia offered strategic advice to guide their movements. After a fierce struggle, Leo managed to land a final blow on Draco, weakening the dragon enough to retrieve the magical crystal. With the crystal in his possession, Leo and his companions returned triumphantly to the forest. The animals gathered around Leo, celebrating his bravery and thanking him for his selfless act. Leo didn't keep the crystal for himself. Instead, he used its power to protect the forest and its inhabitants. He created a harmonious balance, ensuring the safety and well-being of every creature. From that day forward, Leo became known as the bravest beast in the forest, and his legacy lived on for generations to come. And so, the tale of Leo, the bravest animal in the forest, reminded all creatures that true courage is not measured by strength alone but by the willingness to face one's fears and protect those in need. Thank you for listening to Brave Lion Defeats Dragon. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Butterfly's Transformation Journey. Once upon a time, in a serene meadow nestled at the edge of a dense forest, a delicate butterfly named Bella fluttered gracefully among vibrant wildflowers. Bella was no ordinary butterfly. She possessed vivid, iridescent wings that shimmered in the sunlight, adorned with patterns resembling a kaleidoscope of colors. Bella's days were spent exploring the wonders of nature, sipping nectar from blooming blossoms, and dancing in the warm breeze. She was a creature of boundless curiosity, always seeking new adventures and experiences. One day, while resting on a lily pad near a sparkling pond, Bella noticed a group of caterpillars munching on leaves nearby. Intrigued by their transformational journey, Bella struck up a conversation with one of the caterpillars named Oliver. Oliver was an enthusiastic and optimistic caterpillar who dreamed of soaring through the sky like Bella. He shared his aspirations of becoming a butterfly one day, marveling at their grace and freedom. Touched by Oliver's yearning, Bella decided to help him in his metamorphosis. She shared her wisdom and guided him through the stages of caterpillar life. Oliver spun a silk cocoon with great anticipation, patiently waiting for his transformation to take place. Bella, ever supportive, encouraged him during his quiet moments of self-doubt and reassured him of the beauty that awaited him. Days turned into weeks, and the momentous day arrived. The cocoon cracked open, and a vibrant butterfly emerged, with wings resembling a mosaic of earthy tones and intricate patterns. Oliver, now transformed into a graceful creature, marveled at his newfound wings and the freedom they represented. With their shared bond and unbreakable friendship, Bella and Oliver embarked on a grand journey together. They soared high above the treetops, painting the sky with their vibrant colors. They explored distant lands, witnessing breathtaking landscapes and encountering fellow creatures of the wild. Bella and Oliver soon realized that their journey was about more than just personal fulfillment. They had the power to bring joy and inspiration to others. They visited gardens, schools, and parks, spreading their vibrant energy and enchanting everyone they encountered. People were mesmerized by their delicate dance, and children's faces lit up with wonder and awe. As time passed, Bella and Oliver's fame spread far and wide. They became symbols of transformation, reminding others to embrace their own potential and dreams.
Their story inspired countless individuals to believe in their abilities and embrace the beauty that lay within. And so, Bella and Oliver continued their journey, carrying the spirit of transformation and joy wherever they went. They reminded the world that even the smallest creatures could leave the most significant impact, and that within every heart, there lies the potential to bloom and soar like a butterfly. Thank you for listening to Butterfly's Transformation Journey.
Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Nightmare Comfort, Mother's Love. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house nestled at the edge of a bustling town, there lived a sweet little girl named Lily. Lily was a bright and imaginative child who loved to explore the world both in her waking hours and in her dreams. However, there was one thing that troubled her: nightmares that visited her at night. As the moonlight poured through her window, casting gentle shadows across her room, Lily would often find herself awakened by vivid dreams that left her frightened and trembling. She would wake up in a cold sweat, tears streaming down her face, feeling lost and scared in the darkness. But every time Lily cried out, her mother, Emma, would hear her from the next room. Emma possessed a gentle and nurturing heart that knew how to calm her daughter's fears. Without hesitation, she would rush into Lily's room, her steps filled with concern but also with love. Emma would take Lily into her warm, comforting embrace and softly stroke her hair, whispering soothing words into her ear. "Shish, my darling," she would say. "It's just a dream. I am here, and I will always be by your side, protecting you." Emma's voice carried a sense of strength and assurance that made Lily feel safe. Lily would bury her tear-streaked face into her mother's shoulder, clinging onto her tightly. As Emma gently rocked her back and forth, the worries that haunted Lily's dreams began to fade away. The nightmare's grasp weakened with every tender word and gentle touch from her mother. With Emma by her side, Lily realized that the shadows and fears that lurked in the corners of her imagination were nothing compared to the love and warmth that enveloped her. Emma's presence illuminated the darkness, transforming it into a sanctuary of love, courage, and hope. Night after night, whenever the nightmares came to call, Lily knew that she could rely on her mother's unwavering support. Emma's comforting words became a shield against the terrors that threatened to consume her dreams. Lily grew stronger, her spirit resilient, knowing that her mother would always be there to banish the darkness and replace it with a world full of love and reassurance. As the nights passed, the nightmares began to lose their grip on Lily's sleep. They became less frequent, their power fading like a waning moon. Eventually, they vanished altogether, replaced by dreams filled with joy and wonder. Lily's nights became peaceful once more, and she slept soundly, knowing that her mother's love was an everlasting presence in her life. And in the daytime, Lily carried her mother's strength within her, spreading kindness and compassion wherever she went. The bond between Lily and Emma grew stronger with each passing day, a testament to the power of a mother's love. Through the storms of fear and darkness, Emma's love had shone brightly, guiding Lily to a place of serenity and courage. And so, in the little house at the edge of the town, the nights remained tranquil, and the dreams that danced in Lily's mind were filled with hope, thanks to the love of a mother who vowed to be by her side, always. Thank you for listening to Nightmare Comfort. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story. Playground fun begins. Once upon a time, in a small town surrounded by green fields and tall trees, a brand new playground was built. The community had eagerly anticipated its completion, and the day had finally arrived for children to explore and play on the sparkling swings, colorful slides, and bouncy seesaws. On the first day, the sun rose high in the sky, casting a warm and inviting glow over the freshly painted playground. Excitement bubbled in the hearts of the children who lived nearby, eager to experience the joy and adventure that awaited them. As the clock struck 9, the gates of the playground swung open, and a swarm of children rushed in. Their laughter filled the air, as they raced towards their favorite play structures. A young girl named Lily, with curly brown hair and twinkling eyes, arrived with her younger brother, Oliver. They clutched each other's hands tightly, thrilled by the sight before them. Lily's eyes widened as she gazed upon the towering slide. It looked like a rainbow, with vibrant hues of red, blue, and yellow cascading down. Without hesitation, she dashed towards it, climbing up the stairs with the agility of a squirrel. Oliver followed close behind, his excitement mirrored in his eyes. As they reached the top, Lily took a deep breath and positioned herself at the edge of the slide. With a squeal of delight, she propelled herself down, feeling the wind whip through her hair as she descended. Oliver soon followed suit, his giggles blending with the sounds of pure joy echoing across the playground. Meanwhile, a group of children gathered around the swings. The metal chains clinked as they swung back and forth, their laughter harmonizing with the rhythmic motion. The children took turns soaring through the air, reaching for the sky with their outstretched legs, while their friends cheered them on. Elsewhere, a sandbox stood, inviting children to explore its sandy depths. Buckets, shovels, and molds transformed the plain grains into magnificent castles, buried treasure, and imaginary worlds. Friends worked together, their hands covered in sand, creating intricate sculptures that matched their vivid imaginations. Underneath the shade of a tall oak tree, a picnic area awaited those seeking a quiet respite. A group of children sat together, unpacking their lunches and sharing stories. They reveled in the peaceful atmosphere, exchanging tales of their adventures, while savoring sandwiches and sipping from juice boxes. Throughout the day, the playground hummed with laughter, games, and newfound friendships. The sun slowly descended, casting a warm glow as parents arrived to collect their children. Lily and Oliver clung to their mother's hand, their faces flushed with joy and their hearts bursting with excitement. As they walked away from the playground, Lily turned back, gazing at the vibrant scene one last time. She knew that this magical place would forever hold a special place in her heart. It was the beginning of countless memories, endless laughter, and a true sense of belonging. And as Lily whispered to her brother, Oliver, "We'll be back here tomorrow," a glimmer of anticipation danced in their eyes, eagerly awaiting the adventures that awaited them on the playground. Thank you for listening to Playground Fun Begins. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, Fearless Stargazer Eva. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the countryside, lived a little girl named Eva. Eva was unlike any other child her age. While most children were afraid of the dark, Eva had a unique fascination for it. She found solace and tranquility in the nighttime hours and eagerly awaited the arrival of evening to gaze at the stars. Every evening, as the sun began its descent, Eva would position herself near the window in her cozy room. She would watch with anticipation as the vibrant colors of the sky gradually transformed into deep hues of blue and purple. With each passing minute, the world around her grew quieter, and Eva's excitement mounted. As the first stars began to twinkle in the velvety darkness, Eva's eyes would widen with joy. She had her own imaginary friends among the stars, each with their distinct personality. There was Sirius, the brightest star in the sky, who Eva imagined as a mischievous guide. Andromeda, a twinkling beauty, was Eva's companion for all her adventures. Vega, a gentle and serene star, provided Eva with comfort and reassurance. Eva often imagined herself floating among the stars, exploring distant galaxies and witnessing incredible celestial wonders. The night sky was her canvas, and her imagination painted vivid pictures of grand adventures and magical worlds. She would spend hours immersed in her dreams, watching shooting stars streak across the vast expanse, leaving trails of enchantment in their wake. Eva's love for the night was infectious. Her parents, initially concerned about her fondness for darkness, soon realized the beauty she found in it. They nurtured her curiosity and encouraged her to pursue her passion. Eva's father gifted her a small telescope, enabling her to observe the stars and constellations up close. Her mother would read her stories about the legends behind each constellation, igniting Eva's imagination further. Word of Eva's unique fascination with the night spread throughout the village. Children and adults alike would often catch glimpses of Eva at her window, eagerly scanning the heavens. They too started appreciating the beauty of the night sky, and soon, the entire village began stargazing together. Nights became a time of shared wonder and awe, as the community marveled at the celestial wonders above. As Eva grew older, her passion for the stars remained unwavering. She pursued her dreams of becoming an astronomer, dedicating herself to unraveling the mysteries of the universe. Her dedication and talent caught the attention of renowned astronomers, and she was offered a scholarship to study at a prestigious observatory. Eva's journey took her to distant lands, where she met fellow stargazers who shared her love for the night sky. Together, they pushed the boundaries of knowledge and discovered new galaxies and celestial phenomena. Eva's contributions to the field of astronomy were invaluable, and her name became synonymous with a new era of exploration and understanding. Yet, despite her remarkable achievements, Eva never forgot the little village where her love for the stars had blossomed. She returned to her hometown, bringing with her a wealth of knowledge and a renewed passion for sharing the beauty of the universe. Eva organized stargazing events, where people of all ages could come together and gaze at the mesmerizing night sky. From that day forward, the village became known for its appreciation of the stars. Children, inspired by Eva's story, eagerly awaited the evenings to embark on their own celestial journeys. And as they looked up at the heavens, they couldn't help but feel a sense of wonder and awe, just like little Eva had all those years ago. And so, Eva's love for the dark and the stars had not only shaped her own life but had brought the light of wonder to an entire community. Her unwavering passion had illuminated the hearts of many, reminding them that even in the darkest of nights, there is beauty to be found and dreams to be discovered. Thank you for listening to Fearless Stargazer Eva. Welcome to Little Minds Big Imagination. Please like the video and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our future stories. And now let's continue with our story, The Enchanting Fountain. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled at the edge of a mystical forest, there lived a beautiful girl named Amelia. Amelia was known for her kind heart, radiant smile, and enchanting voice. She had a deep love for nature and spent most of her time exploring the wonders of the world around her. One day, while wandering through the forest, Amelia stumbled upon a hidden clearing. In the center of the clearing stood a majestic fountain, its waters sparkling with an otherworldly glow. However, unlike any ordinary fountain, this one seemed to be surrounded by a constant cloud of mist, obscuring its true beauty. Intrigued by the fountain's mystery, Amelia cautiously approached it. As she drew closer, she noticed a small plaque nestled amidst the mist. She wiped away the moisture and read the inscription, which said, "Only one with a pure heart shall witness the true beauty of this fountain." Determined to uncover the fountain's secret, Amelia made a silent promise to herself that she would do whatever it took to reveal its true form. She understood that purity of heart was not something that could be feigned or forced. It had to come from within. Amelia returned to the village and embarked on a journey of self-discovery. She spent days meditating in the peaceful meadows, helping those in need, and spreading kindness wherever she went. Her heart overflowed with love, compassion, and a genuine desire to make the world a better place. Months passed, and Amelia's reputation for her pure heart and selflessness spread far and wide. People marveled at her ability to bring joy to even the darkest corners of their lives. The village, once shrouded in sadness, transformed into a place of happiness and harmony. One fateful morning, Amelia felt an irresistible pull toward the fountain. As she approached the clearing, the mist surrounding the fountain began to part, revealing its true beauty. The once cloudy waters turned crystal clear, shimmering in the sunlight. Each droplet seemed to dance with delight, reflecting the colors of the rainbow. Amelia stood before the transformed fountain, tears of joy streaming down her face. She had passed the test, not because she sought the fountain's beauty for herself, but because she had dedicated herself to a life of love and selflessness. From that day forward, the villagers believed that Amelia possessed a touch of magic, for wherever she went, happiness and beauty followed. The fountain became a symbol of her pure heart and a reminder to all that true beauty lies not in appearances but in the depths of one's soul. And so, the beautiful girl and the once cloudy fountain became intertwined, forever etched in the village's folklore. Amelia's legacy lived on, inspiring generations to seek the beauty within and to let their pure hearts shine, just like the radiant waters of the mystical fountain. Thank you for listening to The Enchanting Fountain.